All right guys, what's up? Rope Monster here, coming at you with just a very quick update. This is for families and folks coming down to Playa del Carmen in the coming days and weeks. I wanted to give you a real-time view of what it's looking like down here. If you haven't seen my last couple of videos, I did some beach updates and the beaches are looking fantastic. Please do check those videos out. I'll leave links at the end of this video. But there's nothing more disappointing than planning a trip really far in advance to Playa, coming down with your partner or your family, and you get here and it doesn't look like the photos, it doesn't look like the videos, the water's murky and full of sargassum, it's dumping rain every day. You really want to avoid that. So that's the purpose of these updates. Okay guys, so check the update out here and let me show you what things are looking like here on 5th and 10th Avenue. And if you want to see the updates on the beaches, check out my previous videos and also look out for future updates by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Let's go check out Playa del Carmen, guys. The weather's been about like this for the last month. And I just wanted to zig and zag and show you guys a brief update of 5th Avenue. I've covered the beaches recently. The beaches are still looking pristine. They're doing a great job of cleaning up the sargassum early in the morning, every single morning, but there's not a ton of it to be cleaned up. So, and there's also not much in the water either. So this is going to be a very simple video, guys, and I won't drag it on too long, but I wanted to give you guys an update with your own eyes of what things are looking like on 5th. It is just after 11 in the morning. Hey, what's up, man? A little early for tequila for me. But look at this weather, and that's why I'm kind of doing this impromptu video. This will probably be uploaded at a time that you're not accustomed to seeing videos from me, but I wanted to give a real-time update. For those of you coming down, this is for you. For those of you thinking about coming down, well, this is also for you, to show you that the weather's fine. It actually feels a lot like high season today. And I just came from the beach actually, and here you can take a quick peek at what the water is looking like. From here, you can see this curacao blue, aquamarine color. And this is the Playa del entrance down here. I'll take a brief walk down here just to update you guys on how that's looking. I've had multiple comments recently, mostly from the same guy, just going on and on about the corruption being worse during low season, the weather being terrible, the sargassum being terrible, constant power outages, which has also not been the case, at least for us, and really haven't seen that around town. Obviously, after Hurricane Beryl, some of the neighborhoods were out for longer than others. Anna and myself, well, we were only without power for about 11 hours. So I just want to continue to dispel those fears and rumors that go around about low season here. So this is not a beach update video, but I'm going to show you simply what the water looks like today. And I'm basically just taking you guys on my morning walk here and trying to give you some hope and encouragement that you can come here and visit, you can avoid the crowds, come during low season, be a contrarian, and you can be rewarded with days and even weeks or months straight that look like this. And this is not my first rainy season in Mexico, but this is my first rainy season, entire rainy season in Playa. I've spent a few in Jalisco, in Vallarta mostly. And they were way worse than this. They were brutal. So, I mean, the humidity was worse, the rain was worse. We had storms that would drag on for weeks. And the humidity by August and September there was almost unbearable. I mean, I was wet all the time, so we will see how things look in August and September here. It can vary month to month. And June, for example, was a pretty wet month and not the most enjoyable. We did have some sewage overflow issues, but not so bad like I hear from people. It wasn't this chronic thing. It happened for a few days and then it was gone. So, all right, guys, so as mentioned, I'm just gonna keep zigging and zagging around. Please let me know in the comments if you guys have been here during rainy season, during low season, and what that was like in your experience. I'd be really interested to hear that. I know a lot of you only come down for maybe 7 to 10 days, and I did have one subscriber who unfortunately timed it poorly, just bad luck, and he was here in June for about that 7 to 10 day length, and it rained pretty much the whole time he was here. So it can go south, it can go sideways. It's really hard to judge, and I mentioned in a previous video, timing the trip right, trying to plan it last minute. You can end up actually getting better deals on flights sometimes if you use apps like Hopper. I'm not affiliated with them, but I do use that app from time to time. And you can just watch the flight, and the AI will kind of make predictions based on past trends of what the price might do. And that way you can watch for these YouTube updates and check the weather forecast right up until the last minute to determine if it's worth it or not. And I can tell you right now, guys, this week, pretty much the remainder of the week and next week, look beautiful in the forecast. I think we're supposed to have a little rain over the weekend. But for the most part, we've been looking like this since the hurricane. I haven't really shown 10th Avenue very much in my videos, guys, so we'll walk up to 10th briefly. And as you may notice, guys, there's what little damage was done from Hurricane Beryl has pretty much been cleaned up and repaired. Windows, there were some broken windows and some superficial kind of damages to some of these buildings, and they're all now looking as they did before the hurricane. So we'll walk along the bike path here on 10th for a little bit. It's only 11:15, guys, and I've already seen people with full bottles of rum that turned into half bottles of rum very quickly. They just don't discriminate here. There was like a group of 3 guys down there by the beach who had a little bottle of Jaeger they were working on. Too early for me. And why walk on 10th, you might ask? Well, look at all these trees. So sometimes I come up here when I'm burnt out on the sun and I walk this stretch of 10th because there's all this shade. And it's also just a nice place to sit and relax take a break. It almost feels air conditioned, but it's just, there's a nice breeze through here almost always, and tons of shade on these few blocks. So you can see these benches right here are perfect rest spots. If you're, especially if you're with your partner or your family and you have kids and they need a break, consider taking a break from 10th to get some shade, but also to just get away from the vendors for a little bit. It's kind of refreshing to walk without being sold on something. Tours, massages. You may have noticed since I got up here to 10th, it's been really peaceful. And no one has offered me tequila or a massage. So that can be nice. And I know some of you really value these updates. Even though they're not the most exciting videos, they do show quite a bit of the center or the beaches, whatever it may be. So those of you who appreciate it, please do smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this one. And as you can see, it's peaceful down here right now, guys. It's really quiet. There's a tranquility that you don't quite get during the hustle and bustle of high season. I will also do another rental update. I saw a few new rentals pop up. If you guys are interested to hear more about rental properties, studios, apartments, and the prices during low season, let me know if I should make that video for you guys. I'd be happy to do it. And also for my own knowledge to see what's out there for next low season. My lease, I signed a lease until next May, and I'm very happy with where I am. But it's always good to know what's out there and see if I can find some really good value, if not for myself, for you guys. Here's an example of some of the deals being posted. I don't think this is particularly a great deal, but flash tattoos, $75 US. So hey, you know, you can get a decent sized tattoo for 75 bucks. For some of you, that's a pretty good deal. There are tattoo shops up on 30th that are much cheaper, but I've looked at some of their work and it does not seem to be nearly as good. So remember that you get what you pay for when it comes to tattoos typically. So here's another good spot, and I wanted to show this on the regarding families coming down here. So you'll see this love sign, Quinta Alegria, and this is a great place for families to come in and cool off. And you can actually sit outdoors here and use the Starbucks Wi-Fi, or you can go inside of Starbucks or one of these shops and cool off. This Starbucks right here, fun fact, has probably the coldest air conditioning in town. If you're looking for a place, I've had a subscriber ask, okay, my AC's out, the electricity's out, where can we go to cool off? Well, this mall in general is pretty cool. There's a lot of airflow. You're out of the sun. All of these shops have AC, but that Starbucks back there is a great place to start if you're looking for a place to just hide out from the heat and cool off. All right, guys, so there you have it. You can see low season continues to be beautiful here. Quick update for you. Oh, that taxista actually stopped for me. He didn't look like he was going to. Yeah, quick update for you to see in real time what things are looking like. and I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to be here. I'm gonna go get something cold to drink and hit the beach and just enjoy this to the max, because why wouldn't I? A lot of people go to a great deal of trouble to get down here, and it's my wish to help those of you trying to get down here time it right, get the best weather, get the most out of your trip. There's nothing more disappointing than showing up here and having rain and clouds every single day and having the water not look like it does in the pictures. And so, I try to keep going with these updates to give you guys real-time vision into what things are really truly looking like here in Playa. And I really appreciate you guys checking out the content, and stay posted. If you guys are coming down later on in August, I'll keep going with the updates. See you guys in the next one. Rope Monster out.